Today I'm going to be showing you guys a grocery pickup order from Stop & Shop. We go there once a month, and my husband stops there on his way home from his first job, which is helpful because I do end up getting a lot of frozen. And before I show you guys everything that we got, I'm going to do it based on produce, and then we're going to do the fridge because I had to put everything in the fridge because it's a little hot today. And then we'll do the frozen and then the pantry last. But I just wanted to say that this is mainly vegetarian based. We kind of stay away from pork and beef. We'll have the occasional chicken and we'll have the occasional fish, but you won't see that in this video because normally when we get that, we eat out for that. If you guys are interested in seeing a grocery pickup from Stop & Shop, then keep watching. So first we have the English cucumbers, which are my favorite. And then we have zucchini, which I love making zucchini pizzas. If you want a recipe for that, let me know in the comments and I'll make a video. We have celery, which is always just an ingredient that we always forget to have in the house, so I made sure to get it. And then we have 2 little icebergs, and arugula, which we always use for our tempeh sandwiches and our avocado toast. We have some sweet potatoes here, which I love to make brownies with, and that's another thing that I would love to make a recipe video for because it's actually very, very good. It sounds gross, but I promise it's tasty. And then we have some really nice garlic cloves, which I like to roast with my potatoes here. We have 4 bags of potatoes because it's my main item that I love to just eat when I'm hungry as a snack. And it's a really healthy carb. I have, put you guys in focus. Okay, so we have 4 extremely ripe avocados that are almost squished, so I'm gonna have to eat these in the next day, even today. And then I have about 12 avocados here that are not ready to go, which is good because I have 4 here that I need to eat as soon as possible. I have 4 things of bananas because I have a 9-month-old and he loves banana, and then I also put it in all my oatmeal meals. We have 2 dragon fruit here. I have lemons here. I actually juice a lot of these, and we put it in our water. Mandarins for my husband as well. I'm not a citrus person other than lemon, but that's all him. And then the only kiwis that we ever buy are the golden kiwis because if you haven't tried them, you have to, because I swear they taste better than the green ones. They're just a lot sweeter, and you can even eat the skin. You can eat the skin of the other ones, but it's just too fuzzy for me. I don't really like it. Of course, I had to get some Honeycrisp apples. These are my go-to with almond butter. I have 3 things of strawberries. Another thing for my husband. We have 2 things of these tomatoes. I got a funky tricolor one, and then I got just these. I have 2 things of Granny Smith apples. I have 4 things of these, which we slice for our avocado toast, our tempeh sandwiches. It's if we don't have it in the house, we don't know what to do because these go in almost every meal that we eat for lunch. And then these grapes are amazing. They're the perfect tenderness, and sometimes when you get grocery pickup, you don't know what you're gonna get, and these are actually so good. And then I got a cantaloupe because I like to cut these open when it's summertime. I just get 1 raspberry and then 1 blackberry because these things go moldy so quick, and my husband will eat this whole thing in 1 sitting, and to me it's not worth $4.99 for 6 of them because that's just crazy amount of money. So this is all of the produce. Okay, and then for the dairy, so I always get, it seems a little excessive, but I get 6 of these, but this time I got 3 of the unsweetened vanilla. I like to put these in my protein shakes, my oatmeal in the morning. I make my Ninja Creamies with this. It's just if I don't have this, it's another item. I don't know what to do with my life, so I have to have this. And then this just tastes super good with cereal or even in my oatmeal, so I just want to kind of change it up. We got a pineapple orange banana juice. My husband really loves juice. And then I just got an orange peach mango. We've never tried the pineapple orange banana, so I thought that would be something different. And then he really likes soy milk, so I got 3 of these, and they're only $2.99, so you can't go wrong. And then we just get 2 cartons of these eggs. I like to hard boil them. I like to make deviled eggs. Okay. And then it just got really hot outside, so I had to put some stuff away. But I just want to show you the last of the refrigerated stuff that we got, and then I'll move on to the pantry items. So we got some of my favorite creamer. If you're a plant-based person and you don't mind a little bit of ingredients in your ingredients list, this is a really good creamer. If you're trying to like switch over from dairy, I really recommend this one. I can't like say enough about it. And it's funny because I used to not get this one, and this was a replacement in my pickup, and I actually really like this one over the one I used to get. So it's kind of nice when you do pickup that they replace it with something maybe you never tried and then it ends up being your favorite. And we always just get like 2 or 3 of these Okiois, I don't even know how to say it, but vanilla protein yogurts. They have like the little ones, but you actually get more for your money if you get like the big container and you're someone that actually eats it. I would recommend getting the bigger one. We also have a ton of sour cream because I have a really good bean dip recipe that I would love to share with everybody, and that's why we have a ton of guacamole as well. I always get the light. These are the 3 kombuchas that I always get my husband, and I always talk about him because he is a big foodie and he just loves drinks and food, as a lot of men do, I feel. But his favorite thing is kombucha or any like prebiotic, probiotic drinks. So I always try to make sure that we always get like a fermented drink for him. But these are his like go-to flavors, which is ginger, blueberry ginger, and raspberry lemon ginger. And in here, let's go into the cheese drawer. So I got some cream cheese because we have local bagels and we're running really low on our cream cheese right now. So I had just got a little backup because what's a bagel without cream cheese? And then we really like to do dairy-free cheese. I know it's not the best ingredients for you, but we try to steer clear of the cholesterol with regular cheese. I know raw cheese is good for you, but I just have like a dairy issue sometimes. Sour cream I do okay with, but I like to have like my shredded cheese be plant-based if I can. And we use it on the zucchini pizzas. So like I said in the comments, let me know if you want to see a recipe for that because I would love to make it because it's very simple and it's really tasty, and it's also something that you can heat up the next day and it's still really good. All right, so right here, this is something new that I'm trying. I don't really know how it's going to be, but I'm excited to try. It's the Daiya cheddar slices. We normally get the Vio Life, but I just want to try something different since we like the shreds. I figured that we probably would like these on our tempeh sandwiches and our burgers, our plant-based burgers. And then I have a ton of these, which we always marinade, and I have the marinade right there. I got a mozzarella one. I've never tried it, but I feel like it might be really good with the zucchini pizzas. And then I just have a ton, and I mean a ton, of the Mexican one because with my bean dip and then making the zucchini and all of that, we need like a lot of this cheese, and it's made with oat cream, which is cool. So we have the Mexican, we have the cheddar slices here, cheddar shreds, I'm sorry. Made 4 of those, a ton of these Mexican ones. And then back there, I got a couple of these today. So I got the buffalo tempeh, which has high sodium, but when my husband comes home for his lunch break, this is like the quickest thing I can do for him in the skillet. And then I also have the bacon one, which is really good with like avocado and like arugula on toast. It's just something that I crave sometimes. And that is all that we have in there. See, we really have like no produce. This is where all our produce goes. It's completely wiped out. And I'll show you guys once it's filled. Okay, so here's the chest freezer. As you can see, it's chock full. And what I do to try to make the most of this space is I actually unbox a lot of this stuff because boxes actually take up a lot of volume in your freezer. So that's a tip if you feel like you don't have enough room. Okay, so these chicken nuggets I unboxed. The boxes are over here. It's the Jack and Annie. It's actually jackfruit. Let me show you the box. So they're actually like a jackfruit style chicken nugget, which is very interesting, but if you have them in your store, I recommend them because we like these, we like the Impossible ones, And that's pretty much it. We do like the nugs as well. So those are like our 3 go-to chicken nuggets if we are feeling it. And then I also unboxed our favorite vegan pizzas. It's the American flatbread. They did replace 3 of them with like regular cheese, which I haven't tried. So that'll be interesting. And I actually have them like right underneath here. I don't know if you can see them. They're like right there. And then that's like everything. A lot of rice. More mochi balls, of course. We get 4 at a time. I have like extra stuff in here. So let's move on to the pantry stuff. Does anyone else feel like their dog is judging them for talking to themselves into a camera? Okay, so moving on now to the pantry items. We didn't get too much, but we got like the staples that we usually need for the month. I got some Dave's Killer 21 whole grain seed. This is good for like avocado toast or tempeh sandwiches. And then this was a replacement. I normally get like the Nature's Promise, but they just did the stone ground whole wheat. And then this is something new, which is really good for like our Impossible burgers. It's the sourdough bulky rolls, and then they just replaced it with like a regular bulky roll, which I wish it was the sourdough, but that'll be fine. We have these artesian bread sourdough loaves. My husband eats these without anything on them. He'll toast it for his sandwiches. He's a big sandwich guy. Or he'll just like dip it in oil with some garlic and Parmesan. So I have 2 of those. And these I just heat up in the microwave. You can also make chips out of these in the oven, really easy. You can salt them up for like a healthier chip that doesn't have all the oils in it. You can make like taco shells with them. They harden pretty nice for that. And they're only like $2.89 versus you buying like a 12 pack of taco shells for like $4.99. You can get a lot more for your money. I always have couscous. It's like our go-to staple pantry thing that we always have. We'll normally have couscous more than pasta. It's very quick, cooks in 5 minutes. It's another good thing when you're a new mom and you just need something to like fuel your system. It has a little bit of high sodium, but I like to have this. We do have the one that's original that doesn't have any like seasoning. You can season it yourself if you don't want all like the fats and stuff from the oil. But this is like our go-to couscous. And then we always just get these chips for like the taco bowls, the bean dip that I always make. Sometimes I'm just feeling salsa and chips, so we always make sure to get these. And then my go-to thing for my oatmeal is unsweetened applesauce. I try to make sure it doesn't have any funky things in it. I could make it at home, but it's just a lot of effort, so I just always make sure I have 2 jars of this. My son also likes to have this mixed with like his fruits and stuff to get used to texture, so I always make sure we have that. And it's something new that I've never tried before, but it's the Kodiak Power Cake. I see a lot of people use these that are like into fitness and trying to get protein in, so yeah, we'll see how these go. I also want to see if I can make like the banana coin like pancakes. That would be kind of cool to make as well. A lot of salsa here because I'm kind of addicted to it. We have 4 here. Yeah, that's that. It's just my favorite salsa. Once I find something I like, as you can see, I'll get multiples of it because I know that my body likes it. It doesn't react weird to it. On to the refried beans. I really get this just for our bean dip. This is our favorite petite diced tomatoes. There's no salt added. The other one has like 115 milligrams of salt, and this one only has 15. So cuts it by like 100 milligrams. And we like to put that in our taco bowls. And sometimes it's just quicker to have this on hand than having to dice up your own tomatoes. And then I got unsalted mini pretzels because another little cheat snack that I like to do is chocolate hummus with these, which is probably not the healthiest, but it's just something that I really like. And then onto this, which is like very contradicting to what I'm talking about with like health consciousness, but I got these for our Ninja Creamy because we like to get blizzards at Dairy Queen. So this brie cheese here and then this cracker is my husband's favorite combination, by far, and he likes to let this sit out at like room temperature for a little while because it gets kind of soft, and that's the way you want it, because if it's right out of the fridge it won't like spread as easy, and it tastes like better when it sits out for a second, like half an hour for some reason. So that's like what we do some nights with these crackers. And then the last thing, put this away. And then the last thing is these Quaker rice cakes. So I got these because I sometimes like a little sweet treat. As you can tell, I'm into chocolate. When I was pregnant, I did not like chocolate. I could not get by with like even smelling it. It was like really disgusting to me for some reason. But now that I'm not pregnant, chocolate is back in my life. As you can see with the chocolate ice cream and everything, and like my protein drinks and everything else that I've been showing that's chocolate related, even my chocolate hummus. But this right here is so tasty with almond butter and bananas, and I don't know what it is, but I'll just have like one or two. I won't go crazy because it's 60 calories per rice cake, I believe. Yeah, one cake. So I just will have that instead of ice cream some nights, and it's way less calories, but it also like curbs that little craving that I have, and that's about it. And then here is my full produce rack now. Was that exhausting? Hearing me talk about groceries for like an hour. Also, I would love to know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see from me. I do have a baby, so I do have like baby essentials I could do, baby tips, things that I've learned through the process. I have a 9-month-old right now, so there are things that I'm learning as I'm going. He's my first, so I'm learning every single day something new, and I also make mistakes, so I just want everybody to know, if you're a new mom, it's normal to make mistakes. I'm learning because you can't be perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. I just want to share this journey. We are renovating this house. Actually see that footage on my Instagram, which is Margaret_Yetman. I do a lot of like little reels on there of my husband renovating the front of our house. He's really good at like woodworking. He's all like self-taught. His dad did help him a little bit, but we got this fixer-upper, and he's basically learned as he's done things around here. So I'd love to share a little bit of that with everybody as well. I've been doing videography and photography for 14 years now, which is crazy. I did do YouTube for a while back then, but I did stop because I was in high school and I was nervous that people are going to find my channel. I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've always been afraid of people's opinions, but I hope to see you guys in my next video.